Alrighty, yo hey guys, Beast, back with some more beastly content. So I know I've been doing a couple nanite videos lately. I like to do nanite videos. I like nanites, you like nanites, we all like nanites. So without further ado, this is going to be the easiest way to directly convert your credits into nanites. So first things first, I will go ahead and give credit to where I gained this wonderful idea from. So the wonderful commenter on my last video over my nanites factory, who basically said that this was probably the best way to convert your credits to nanites. So all you gotta do is head to a pirate galaxy and go to the space station. I do believe the space station isn't going to be the only thing, and we are going to be testing that out today. I'm not sure what else are the scanners we have going on. I think we're going to have to buy or use our waypoint data in order to find some things. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on into this. So, suspicious packet arms, suspicious packet tech. Both of these two, buy them. So, if you don't realize what these are, they are actually going to be giving you handfuls of what is the aftermarket tech upgrades, which are all worth about 400 or so nanites a piece. Also, it's only a couple million credits in order to convert to this. So, as you can see here, this is thousands of nanites that you're going to be able to get really quickly. As you can see here, open, there's 400, there's 400, there's 400, there's 400. You get what I'm saying here, guys? This is thousands of nanites that you're going to be able to collect here, as well as getting some, and tech usually doesn't always give you one. I'm not sure if tech does, but I do know that arm does. Yeah, tech sometimes can, but it's less likely. It can also give you mineral record, and we'll keep some of this stuff, I guess, and I don't know what this does either, so an X to break it down. Yeah, why not? An X to analyze data. Yeah, why not? Okay, so anyway, so we can actually go sell all of these now right away. And this is the bounty master, so he's the wrong guy. I think this guy will buy them. Aftermarket upgrades, yeah buddy. So this guy will be the one that's going to actually be buying these from us. I installed that and regretted it. I have 3 of these, so this is 2,000 nanites. This is 1,000 nanites. We go over here, 600 nanites. We go over here, 1.5k. 400, 400, 800, 400. Like I said, shout out to the guy down below in the comments with the legendary advice, because this is phenomenal. Look at that, we're at 10,000 like that. 9923, you know what I'm saying. So there are a couple things you can do from this point. There's 2 different ones that really. First of all, I will also go ahead and mention that in these galaxies, go ahead and buy your residual goop, as well as the runaway mold that is also going to be hanging out here. All of this is going to be useful. Rusted metal can be converted to ferrite. If you did not know, this will make pure ferrite dust and can be kept just non-converted so that you can save some space. These will slowly regenerate, so you can get one about every time you open it. So about 400 nanites every single time that you just open and close this guy. If you want to do it this way, what we're going to test is a couple different methods. First is going to be the portal reload method. We're going to see if that'll reload his shop real quick. And after that, we're also going to be testing on another idea I have, which is, I wonder if these suspicious packets can be sold at trade stations inside of a criminal galaxy. So, in order to find that out, first of all, I think our freighter's going to have to be a little bit closer. But, yeah, because I don't have any of them on me, do I? I didn't see any maps. No, okay. So, we don't have any waypoint data, and I don't think my ship's fully set up yet. Economy scanner, yes. Are there any other scanners here? Teleport receiver. Transport of matter as well as data. I don't think it's a teleport receiver. And this is the conflict scanner, so I don't think we actually need any other scanners. We should be able to use this ship to scan for trade posts, so we're going to go ahead and take off to the sky. I'm going to be testing off the trade post idea I have. I do believe that trade posts, I'm hoping that I can buy these packets from vendors at trade posts. This would allow me, and when you scan for a trade post will hit you right away. Seriously, economy scanner, best upgrade ever on your starship. Forget maps, forget everything. Go find your trade station and save your navigation data to look at it. Just, I don't really know what else you're supposed to do with it. Okay, there we go. So we'll be back to we'll be at the trade post, and we're going to go ahead and see if these packets are being sold on just the terminal or also every single ship that lands. If it's every ship that lands, this will allow you for a way quicker way that won't require any reloads in order to get more of these packets. Unfortunately, if the ship vendors do not sell them, and it's only through terminals, and we're hoping we don't have guys, and there we go. We are now landing on the trade station. I do believe this is my fire. It's just my favorite ship right now because it has the most storage. I actually really like this ship. I like the wing design. I have a couple other S-Class Sentinel ships I really like. I should really do it. My top 5 favorite Sentinel S-Class ships. So first things first, the Galactical Trade Terminal here is a black market terminal now. And as I was thinking, it's also selling arms as well as tech here. Only 2 arms, but it's also selling to the tech. It also has some more residual goop here we can buy, and runaway mold, which seems to be very common actually in this area. Runaway mold is actually converted straight to nanites, so go ahead and be picking this up too, and the residual goop, even if you don't plan on smelting it down right away. And I sometimes need more dice, so we'll collect that too. Anyway, so also repair kits, those make repairing your ships a little bit easier. I usually buy a few of these just because they're nice to have. Banned weapons is not going to do anything. I think, yeah, I don't think they give you anything out of that. So, suspicious packet goods usually doesn't give what we're wanting here, so we're going to get out of here and see if a ship's landed, and go see if the ship vendors are also selling these packets. I'm hoping so, because usually the ship vendors will be selling what's in the terminal. However, there's a good chance of them not doing it, just because they don't want us to have such an easy way of getting nanites. But, and as I said, yeah, I didn't think so. So the other way of doing this, besides scanning for trade posts, besides also going to the galactic terminal up at the space station and just reloading the space station, which is about a load screen of difference there, it should cause your shop to refresh every time. And I mean, it's a few thousand nanites for a reload, and you're not even reloading, you're just warping in and out of the space station. I think you could actually just warp back to the same space station you're currently standing in. But since this did not work out, yeah, and this is only telling me where trade posts are. That's what I thought. Yeah, since this did not work out, I mean, the trade post itself does, so we can go ahead and head to that trade post and go ahead and pick up a few more of these arms. As a matter of fact, we are going to be doing that. It does not take long to get to these trade posts, and it is about 8, and this will cut the loading screen. Once again, I do believe you can just keep reloading the portal to the space station in order to keep getting the space station to spawn. But aside from just going to the space station, I really do suggest this visiting trade station, or trade post. And the reason why I'm saying trade post, even though you're only going here for the galactic terminal, and we completely missed that, only though you're going for the galactic terminal, the trade post, you can have a ship upgrade called the economy scanner, I do believe. It'll just tell you where a trade post is extremely efficiently and quickly, compared to minor settlements where you're going to have to go buy the maps. This is an absolute free method of finding the next place to be buying these suspicious packets, and then of course you can head back to the space station and buy them out when you finally do get back to it, and then you can finally go ahead and open all your suspicious packets on that station. I would not be suggesting opening them until you're actually at the space station ready to be selling them, because you're going to have a whole lot of mods in your inventory. So as I said, 5 more arms here, and no tech apparently somehow. I don't know. Anyway, there's also more viscous fluids, and there's also living slime here. Both of these are used in a recipe to create nanites. I mean, some of them are used in a recipe, and some of them are just straight, you know, part of it. So the other thing is hexite sold here on Criminal Galaxies. This is actually a semi-rare element, and hexite plus facium will also be creating nanites. So that is another recipe to take into account for creating nanites, is hexite and facium. If you see any hexite for sale, go ahead and buy that. You can also create a facium farm. So if you were able to purchase a whole bunch of hexite, or maybe you just bought it occasionally on occasion, and then you had a facium farm and you had stacks and stacks of facium, I could imagine a very good farm for nanites there. But that is not this video. So we're actually going to just head back to the space station. This was literally, we're at the 9 minutes and 57 point of recording, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you how many nanites we're getting within minutes here. This is buying nanites, and this is definitely faster than even a Sentinel farm. This has to be what I would consider the fastest and the easiest, and just the least amount of work you're ever going to have to do. Ooh, so we're going to go ahead and accept this trade, because he might also have what we're after here. no suspicious packets, but he does have some fungal mode. We don't need that for navigation data. I have plenty of places I go to where they sell 70 of it at a time, so it's okay. So we're gonna go back to the station. I'll see y'all there. Now at the space station. Also, this thing kind of looks like a alien, but it's not. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and head back here and buy the last of the packets that we're buying for the video. We are then gonna go ahead and sell off all of these wonderful nanites. We're gonna open these packets, which, I mean, even opening the packets can be a little bit exciting. And once again, Hexite. If you see Hexite, buy it. As for rusted metal, you don't have to be buying it. It does just convert down to ferrite, but it is worth it anyway. Runaway mode and residual goop, once again, always be buying those. I cannot stress that enough. You can just hang on to them, stack them up on stacks and stacks, and then eventually get them going in a smeltery and make you some extra nanites. So, besides that, though, of course, we are going to go ahead and head on over to our exosuit and begin opening all 14 of these. This was only a couple places that we visited. This was less than 10 minutes to create this. This is less than 20 minutes for sure for all of the nanites we have on screen now. Right now, subtract from 400 we started with, or so. I think it was like 400. Regardless, we were under 1,000 earlier on nanites, and now we're at 9,000, and we're about to be at a way higher number. So I would go through, actually, and I will also go ahead and mention this is also a great way to get Starship and multi-tool upgrades. And that way, if you're farming for these suspicious upgrades where you're looking for the good percent ones, this is a wonderful, wonderful way to do it. On top of course, getting yourself a whole bunch of nanites. And all you're doing is converting them. And look, we unlocked some weird new thing I don't care to talk about. And also, I have a Nibnit farm, so having a Nibnit farm allows me to just use units and turn them into credits and not care about buying all of these. Once again, have yourself some sort of credits farm. This is definitely the easiest way of harvesting nanites. There's no need to go out and build some sort of weird tower and fight sentinels or anything like that. This is so simple. I do super appreciate the comment down below that said and gave me this advice, because this is great. I love this. This is literally probably the easiest nanites I've ever made. And bam, 20,000 nanites like that, guys. You can be making bank in this joint. You literally could max out on nanites within an hour. Like, you're gonna get 100,000 nanites probably within an hour. That's what I'm telling you here, okay? This is super, super, super worth it. I am so happy to find this. Super appreciate the comment. But I do believe, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here now. Go ahead and test this out for yourself. As you can see here, look at this. This respawns pretty quickly in here too. Technically, you literally just sit in front of this guy and buy it one at a time. And I mean, I don't think it'd be that big of a waste of time, really. But I'm out. See you. Keep it beast mode, my guys.